Hello everyone, Mike Arnold, co-founder, Pat Trading Partner, along with Bob Iacchino. So let's go over some of these reversal patterns we saw yesterday, specifically the double bottoms in the Stellar. And I hope other people are watching this even if you don't trade some of these, because it's really helpful to learn things. This was coming off divergence patterns, really nice double bottom with the targets. The stop reduction target at 36.19, that was hit. Then the highest probability target, 36.757, and we got to 36.7767. So that clearly hit, pulled back. Looks like we're going to get the first cross rotation zone if this holds, and then we'd be watching for the lower probability target up here. But at least if you were trading this, that first target was hit, and we got some really nice reversals. Let's check in on the daily. Daily also came up. To take a look at this, we talk about concept, declining rotation zone, coming up to declining rotation zone, and that first target. There's at least where if you were entering or trading something like this, a stop should have been reduced or profits taken in that area, because the next target's in the rotation zone. Not saying this up move is over. Now we're going to watch for a rotation back up. We're going to watch for the first cross of the rotation zone. Over to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash looks like it hit all the targets. However, this was invalid. It hit a triple bottom, but it did hit our rules for a horizontal channel breakout, which would have given a reduced target at 12.31, then spiking up to next key level is 12.65, where we have the declining 50 period and the prior GAN level and the 50 period exponential moving average. Now what we're going to do is watch for a pullback to possibly the first cross rotation zone and a rotation back up. Let's check in on the daily chart of that. Daily chart of that spiking into the rotation zone just barely and then selling off. So we really need a close for this move to continue above 12.65. Then we'll watch for a possible return to the 1300 level. Looking over at Bitcoin, nice power move up. We got above the rotation zone, coming up to this cluster we were watching for, this 10,341 area, now providing lots of resistance. We got the first cross rotation zone, so really watch for that first cross rotation zone for a pullback then, and see if we can hold that and rotate back up. Keep in mind we're no more neutral positioning now because of where we are. We got the rotation zone in our favor on the 4 hour, but switching over to the daily, we're above the rotation zone. We want this to separate a bit more, so we're neutral. It would be really good if we could pull back here. So on the daily, the top of the rotation zone is coming in about 10,069. Let's see what that looks like back on the 4 hour. 4 hour, 10,069. So that would be right around where this fifth, just slightly higher than the hooking up 50. So as long as we, dip and don't really get a close below this 99.25 level, everything is looking good on Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin, and we will watch for next rotation higher, with the next key levels being, let's actually put them up there. We can now do a nice reverse scan box from this little move, and we're going to want to use the 12 and the 25. Should we continue higher? Oops. Don't want the 1 on there. There we go. All right, that gives us a really nice cluster now. On a push above 10,500, watch for 10,642 to 652. Very strong cluster there. Then above that, 10,800, we'll just call it. Let's switch back again to the daily, just refine that. You're going to want to keep in mind that there might be some minor resistance right around this 10,570 area where we have the declining, but it's flattening out 50-day exponential moving average. But we could spike through that. At least if you've got long on anything down here, raise your stops to this 10,642 and trail it nicely, because this area is going to provide some resistance to get through. So if it does turn back down, at least you've locked in some profits. That's what we have for you on some of these reversal patterns we covered yesterday. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.